there, guys? What's good? What's good? It's your boy Champ2K here to bring you guys the latest news. I decided to stream. I called off work for the first 4 hours, so I'm going to work at 11 o'clock. We had some breaking news. I knew this was dropping today. I didn't know what time. I was about to go to work, and then they tweeted out. So what we're going to be talking about today is the impact that this has. So if you guys haven't already seen on Twitter, Oz Gaming has selected their first ever player from the Australian Invitational. And the player that they selected was Real Hazen. Is his name it's supposed to be Hazen or Haven? I know his real name is Harry. So I know his actual name is Harry. What's up, Mar? What's up? So Harry is a guard from the Australian region who has been going for the NBA2KLeague for about, I think, 3 years now. He has performed very well at moments. I've seen Harry before and I've heard about Harry. But I will be honest, the most I've ever seen out of Harry was in this invitational tournament. Of course I love this graphic because Mar made the graphic. I love the graphic because Mar made the graphic. So, this is a Mar graphic. Oh yes, it is a Mar graphic. I know a Mar graphic when I see it. But, like I was saying, with our guy Harry here, he is the third Australian player? What up, Valtic? He is the third Australian player from this region. Because first we had what's his name from the Pistons? But I know Milo. It was Milo, and who else was it? I'm forgetting, guys. I'm drawing the blank. It's terrible. I'm forgetting his name already. Someone's gonna write in the chat and I'm gonna be pissed because I don't remember it. Milo and Jacko. Yes, thank you, Jacko. It was Jacko. So I thought Jacko was from the Australian. Jacko was New Zealand. Okay. So he's the second Australian. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate it. So he is now the second Australian. But this is the first time in 5 years that we gotten to see a international point guard. So he plays in the point guard position. The last person was Gunnar that got an opportunity to play on the point guard position. It's been a long time since we've gotten the opportunity to see an international player play on a star level, like a star position. Because when you're selecting a point guard, that is your franchise. And what better way for Oz Gaming to start out their franchise than working around their star player from their region at the point guard position? They really, listen, I know Nap said it before, they dropped their nuts, okay? I'm going to say it. They absolutely, they did not care what anybody else was going to say, including myself. They don't care. They're going with this guy. Even though they have the 5th pick in this draft class, they decided that we want to put Harry at the star level position. We want to prove that this region can compete with the pros. And I think that's awesome. I think the next step is getting Harry into America to get him to start competing against the pros. I just want to say that now. I know it's a process. But now that they have Harry on their team, I think what they need to do next is they need to get him in America, get him to start running reps in the amateur scene, and then get, he'll try to get him to see if he can get to the UPA event if they have the UPA event. Obviously, make sure they get him there early so then we don't have to worry about him coming in late to the market like usual international players. Yeah, everyone thought they were going to go with a safe pick and pick a big. Yeah, and a lot of people, there was guys, I know I talked to Harris and Joe about this. We were debating on who it would be. Some people thought, will they just go with Milo, who's already been in the league? Will they go with Eugene, who had, I think, a very good performance? I think there was another player that played center. I forget his name. Oh, man, I'm going to feel so bad. I forget his name. There was another center that played pretty well, but we didn't get to see his games on broadcast. I forget his name. Is it Kristaps? I don't think it was Kristaps. Rylan. Okay, thank you, Jonah. Yeah, Rylan was another person that a lot of people were talking about. They could be a possible candidate for that position. But there was a lot of people that did not think that this was going to happen. I don't think anyone could have sat here and said with confidence that, yes, they're taking a PG. But I think this is a very good direction for this region because if Harry is able to come in and actually, help this Oz gaming team win and play well in the league, he could open the door for a lot of international players to get into the league. Because this is a big step forward. But like I said, the next step, and I don't know if Moody's listening, I don't know if anyone from Oz Gaming or the NBA 2K League is listening to me right now. You got to get this guy into America as quick as possible. Now he's an official NBA 2K League player. We need to market him into the States. I'm going to say that now. We need to get him now, get him some reps so he can get ready so he's not going to get hit with all the, he has to adjust to the America, he has to adjust to America. He has to get his visa situation figured out. There's a lot of things that need to start processing now. I know it's going to be the holiday season, so it's going to get busy, and a lot of people from the staff aren't going to be able to do a lot of things. Let's start getting this done now. I'm just saying that I'm sure they've thought about this and stuff like that, but Oz Gaming is working on getting him there. Yeah, they need to get him here within, I would say, probably, I would try to get it before Christmas. I would try to get him in. If they can get him into the United States with his visa situation, I know the visa situation can be a rigorous process, but if they can get it figured out before Christmas, I think that Harry will be one of the best international players that we ever have come into the NBA 2K League. When I saw him in the tournament, Harry looks good. I think there's a couple things that he needs to work out. In my opinion, I think he needs to get the reps over here and play against actual really good defenses because, there's a lot of things with the Australian region that they still have to adjust to when it comes to their competitive scene. I don't think their defense is 100% up to par to what it needs to be. I think it's grown a lot since I've seen it from the start. But I think that in order for the players over there to get better, is we need guys like this to get this experience in America and bring it back to their region and grow that region's competitive scene. That's what's important. And getting Harry and putting him in a star position, and it's going to be a lot of pressure because this is something that we've yet to see an international player succeed. And this could be the first time that we ever see this. So, like I said, I'm excited to see what he has. I really want to know, what they have and, what's the plans for getting him into America because they got to get him there. They got to get him into America as soon as possible. Will the American players buy into him? How quick do you think it turns bad? I'm excited to see him play two more. That's a great question, now. I think the one issue that Oz Gaming may face now, he was hooping in the tournament. I will say he was definitely hooping in the tournament. He moves well. I think at times he definitely I don't want to say every player has their their flaws. You can definitely see some of the flaws that stick out in his game, but I think that you can polish it out with just good reps. But he needs reps over here. He needs to get the reps against in the pro-am scene over here against the American players because I appreciate the sub, Giants fan. Like I was saying, they need to get him reps over here. That is the number one thing that they need to do. That's the best thing they can possibly do for him at this point. These guys about to find out. What's up, Christoph Smith? They about to find out. I hope that everybody, I hope the whole region is cheering. I know it sucks, man. A lot of you guys over there at that, invitational definitely performed. Definitely kind of tough to, not be selected. But I think that you guys all did a very good job. I'll be honest with you. You guys impressed me a lot with the way you guys were moving and the way you guys were playing defense. I definitely think that you guys need to start working on trying to get. We as a community have to work to get these international players the reps they need so they can compete with these with the American players because. Everyone's view right now with Oz Gaming, and this is going to be the biggest challenge for Oz Gaming. Who's going to buy into wanting to go play for Oz Gaming now that they have selected a PG as their first player instead of using that 5th overall pick that everyone expected at first? It is going to definitely be tough. It's obvious. It's no disrespect at him, Nap. That it's the obvious. It's the underlying issue. Will they respect him at the point guard position? And the problem is, if he has some ups and downs, how quickly will the team turn on him? That is the question you have to ask yourself. And that is a challenge that Moody's going to have to face as a head coach, is he's going to have to make sure that he could get the guy. He's going to select guys that are going to buy into this team, wants to play with Harry, believe in Harry, and not take Harry off the position as soon as he has a couple bad games. Because Mario, last year, had a pretty good season. He had a better season than his first season, but it does not get talked about enough. Mario definitely had a better season. And it's good to see that Mario finally getting some reps over here in America, gets better at the game, and I don't know if Mario will get another chance in the league, unfortunately, just because of the way this league goes. But Mario definitely grew a lot as a player. I have to say, he grew a lot as a player. So I hopefully we get Harry over here and we can get him these reps, so then he's ready for the season when it comes around. So he's not just hit with a hit by just hit in the face with all the crap that he's going to face in this league. Like there's a lot of things that he's going to face that he doesn't even know yet. The adjustment and all that stuff. I know Milo talked about it when he came to America. It was a huge adjustment for Milo when he first came here. It's a culture shock. It definitely is. It's a lot different over here than it is over there. Do you think it was a smart pick, the PG, with a guard-heavy class, though? Um, that's a great question. Um, I don't want to say it's not smart. I definitely know what they're trying to do here. They're trying to make a statement. They're trying to put a guy in a household position from their region and build their region. That's their goal. I think that for a class that is definitely favored in the guard position, you may have to look at a guy as a secondary option at the shooting guard position. Who's to say that they don't get another guard and just run a two-guard system with Harry and another guard? It's not like it's out of the equation that they might not select a guard at that 5th overall pick. Now it leaves a lot of options with them. But if they really believe in Harry, they can trade that 5th pick for a lot of things. Maybe they try to get Bray with that pick. Who knows? I don't know if Bray will be available, but there's a lot of options now that Oz Gaming can go because now they have their guard. And it sounds like, again, there's been a lot of murmurs going around, a lot of conversations going around that they're taking a shooting guard in expansion. Do you think this pick changes the expansion picks or not? Look at Nate, man. Nate's funny. Just bring D-Lay next. Get the duo together, right? Now, I'll say this. It does change the picks because now they have a guard. And now this completely changes the direction that Oz Gaming is going to go. Because I think it sounds... I've been hearing a lot of rumors that they're taking a shooting guard in expansion. And we'll talk about that. Why don't we move over? We'll move over to that real quick. I do want to touch base on some things real quick before we go into talking about the expansion draft. I want to talk about some tweets that were posted yesterday. We found out officially that... oh God, of course I don't have it pulled up. We found out... Hang on. We found out our friend OFAB, which I talked about already, has been officially banned from the NBA2K League. Now he posted an hour-long video on YouTube talking about the whole situation, on what happened, why he was suspended, all the challenges he faced in the league, and just his experiences, and kind of just giving advice to the people forward, kind of talking about what he's facing right now. I'll give you guys a huge quick rundown. I watched the entire video. So Fab was banned from the league for allegedly hitting his girlfriend, and he said that his girlfriend called the league and reported it and then took it back. I don't know all the facts around this story, but I guess it comes out that Fab take care of Kobe. But it comes out that Fab, I guess, was banned for. I don't know all the facts around it, but I guess he was reported for hitting his girlfriend, and that was part of the reason why he was kicked out. But also, I guess it was part of him having his girlfriend at his house. But Fab goes on to talk in the video about all his experiences and all his, basically saying how he's seeking help, the challenges he's facing. I know he's been facing a lot of adversity lately with just his health right now. He was talking about how he gained 100 pounds since all of this, so he's back to 260 pounds. He was at 150, so he's definitely been facing a lot of stuff. Obviously, a lot of mental health things been going on for him. A lot of challenges that he's been facing. Definitely been very tough for Fab. If you guys haven't seen the video, he has the full video on YouTube. I do suggest if you guys check it out just to kind of hear Fab and hear him out. I mean, again, he did a lot of things wrong in this league. Unfortunately, he made a lot of mistakes, and you have to own up to what you've done. So for what happened, again, it's kind of what comes with the consequences of doing things and breaking rules and stuff like that, and doing this is something I hope that future players learn from. I hope future players see situations like this and they realize that, hey, man, I can't take this league for granted because this is something that, this was Fab's dream, and unfortunately it's coming to an end. Yeah, there's a lot of really messed up things around this, and it's very touchy-feely, but regardless, I mean, it's, Fab was a good player. Fab definitely had some issues here and there throughout the league, but, you know, just another player gone from the NBA 2K League. And talking about another player that is gone from the NBA 2K League, our friend Chalk today tweeted out that my suspension from the 2K League was not lifted. Unfortunately, my days of playing professional are over. Thanks to everyone who supported me during my time playing. All I can ask for is the guys, please support my other ventures. It would mean a lot to me. So if you guys don't know, Chalk had a fake vaccination card that he presented to the league, which then later got found out from the league. The league went through it and saw it, and basically he was taken out. He was disqualified from the NBA 2K League. And again, it was a stupid mistake. Something stupid that he did. He shouldn't have done it. And it's another person that's paying for consequences and mistakes they did. But Chalk is a good guy. Chalk is a guy that, I mean, he's off to other successes. Of course, Chalk's been killing it with his new brand Churns, where he's interviewing people on the street and very, very interactive content that I think is very awesome. I think that Chalk is going to be doing something much more special. I think that he has a different path that he needs to follow. I think that the NBA 2K League was, a great experience for him, but I think what he's doing right now is going to be much better for his future and what he's going to do moving forward. Yeah, hang on. I might be able to get Harry on stream. Let me see. All right. All right, so Josh is a very funny guy, man. He's going to keep on chugging along, though a lot of players absent gone now. Yep, and it's not the job. The job the league. The job of the league is to is Harry a shooting guard or PG? He can play both. Uh, confirm Harry is awake. I just texted Harry. Yeah, Harry texted me back. Harry's currently he's at work right now. Um, he'll text me if he makes it home early. If he makes it home early, we'll try to interview Harry, and we'll try to see if we can talk and kind of question, get his thoughts on everything so far for him, coming into the NBA 2K League. Anyway, why don't we move on why don't we get off of this topic right here, and let's move on to talking about the expansion draft. So, if you guys don't know, originally when I was doing my expansion draft, this was back on the 21st, it just tells you a lot has changed. This is, what is that, like 3 weeks ago? Probably more than 3 weeks ago. This was my first projection of Dot6, Glow, and Milo, and I now don't think a single one of these picks are correct. A lot has changed. A lot of information has come forward to me, and I do believe that, now that, obviously we technically now have Harry on the team now, so they officially have a point guard, so it definitely changes some things for them in this expansion. So we'll now put this here. So let me get a picture of... I know I have a picture of Harry. Hang on, guys. Yeah. Well, actually, while I'm doing this, so again, I have to make an announcement for the chat, because I'm the only way I'm going to be able to open the graphic is if you see this other graphic I have. So tomorrow, I'm not trying to jump back off topic. Tomorrow, guys, I am officially doing a mock draft. So, for all my friends who are all mock draft, love mock drafts and everything like that, I will be doing a mock draft with 25 GMs tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you would like to draft in this, please DM me at ESGN2K if you want to draft a team. Okay, I'm going to tweet this out. If you will have interest in drafting a team in my mock draft, I'm doing it tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to do a mock draft here on stream. So if you have interest in this, please DM me. We will be doing this live on stream, please. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out. You're in, Vaughn. Just Vaughn, hit my DM. You got an ad? I'm sorry, bro. Vaughn, just hit my DMs on ESGN and let me know what team you're interested in. I can give a full draft order of everything. So once, like, we're not gonna have we're gonna go off projections with the draft order a little. But hang on, let me make sure I save this real quick. W content. Yeah, so we're going to get 25 GMs together. I know it's going to be a lot of work for me to do, but I do want to do a mock tomorrow right after the expansion draft, because then we will officially have our expansion team. Yeah, if people want, again, anyone is welcome. I'm not I'm not gatekeeping anything for anybody. Anyone is welcome to come and join. Yeah, I mean, but also if you want to just draft, if you want to give me a draft board, if people want to draft, if there's people who can't make it essentially to be there for the live situation, you can give me a draft board of your mock team. I'm doing a thing where you just give me draft boards too. So if you have a draft board for me, then go ahead. Anyway, let's go with. Let's talk about this expansion draft, though. We are from the future in Australia. What's up, man? Welcome. I forget. Is Australia ahead of us or behind us? They're ahead of us, right? They're like a whole day ahead of us. Like right now, it's got to be like 7 o'clock in the morning there, right? Or something like that. Aren't they like a whole like 12 hours? So what time is it in Australia? What time is it in Australia? It's got to be like evening, right? That's a very interesting question. Yeah, they're definitely yeah. It's 12 p.m. in Australia. Oh. Wow, and they're a whole day ahead of us. Thursday morning. Oh, it's Thursday morning. Oh, there's 16 ahead. That makes sense. Appreciate the follow, by the way. Or welcome to the chat. The CRQC. I don't know how do you say your name. But what was I gonna do? Oh, I need to get this headshot of our friend here. Or not. I guess I'm not gonna get the headshot of our friend. Hang on. See, this is why I hate. Oh, I can just do this. Nope, I gotta cut a new headshot out. Darn it. Okay. Anyway, we'll cut. Yo, appreciate the sub, JD. Is it Deji? J Deji? I think that was. Yo, what's up, Harry? How's it going, man? Welcome. Congratulations. Let's give a round of applause, everybody. Let's put W's in the chat for my guy Harry, man. Let's cheer. Yo, congratulations. You are the first player ever drafted to Oz Gaming. Congratulations, JD. What's up, man? Yo, I need some cool Australian phrases. Can you guys give me some cool Australian phrases? How many people do you think had a PG coming out of that event? None. Zero. W's in the chat, man. W's in the chat. Let's give a huge W in the chat for my guy Harry, man. Welcome, man. Congratulations, man. I'm very happy for you, man. I know that you were probably shocked. Listen, man. We were all shocked. I know that. I'm sure that you, in a sense, were like, "What? I'm going to the NBA2KLeague, bro." Like, I don't think a single person in there thought that was going to happen. You said, "Thank you." Guys, listen, let's give a W in the chat for my guy Mar, bro. Mar is the W for me when it comes to that stuff, man. Hang on. I need to go to my email. Did you send it to my champ email? Which email? Let me see which email you sent it to. I have like 10 emails. All right, I got it. Awesome. Yeah, it's in my champ email. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome, dude. Thank you. That makes my life easier, Mar. Mar, you don't understand. I mean, you do understand because you edit graphics. Bro, That is a W, and it's a dude. Mar is a W for that one, bro. I love Mar. I love Mar, bro. Mar makes my life easier, guys. Let's get that. Let's get that nice headshot of him. I need to cut his. I need to cut some of this. Hang on. He taught Mar everything you know. What a guy, man. What a guy Mar is, man. Mar out here, man, saving me, man, making me look good. Everyone's like, Champ, man, your graphics got better. Mar's a helpful asset, okay? Mar out here making my life easier, so when I go to edit my graphics, I don't have to, like, rip my hair out. Listen, I'm already losing my hair, guys, so I need to get that keeps, okay? I need keeps at this point because I'm about to lose all my hair from all the stress the 2K League gives me, man. Look at Harry, man. Look at this guy, man. I'm happy for him, man. I really am happy. Like I said, I know Harry said he's at work right now. If we get an opportunity, I'll try to interview Harry on stream, but I'm not gonna, if he can't make it, he can't make it. That's not a big deal. Let's just do this. So the question is, what conference will they be in? Because it's going to be interesting to see what conference they're going to put this Oz Gaming team in, because I think that for Oz Gaming, it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, pick your poison. Which conference do you want? I've been hearing some rumors that there's people jumping from conference to conference, like teams are moving out of certain conferences and going to the other. I'm not going to release that information, but I do know that there's going to be some movement going on in that sense of things. So we'll definitely find out what happens, but there's going to be a couple things that are going to shake up. The 2K League, they're always shaking things up. Do you think they'd put him at the 2? Yeah, I mean, I think that they could put him at the 2 or the 1. I think that in the early parts of the season, I think they're going to try him at the 1. I think Oz Gaming should still select a guard. I think that having 2 guards on a team is a good way to where, like, okay, if things don't work out for Harry at PG, at least he can go to the shooting guard position. Like, he can switch with the other guard. Like, they need somebody who can, like, unless they go with the guy that has been rumored that be going to their team, then he's the PG. But I think there's a lot of directions they're going to go with him. Let me actually make sure I switched it. So I'm going to scrap both these players from going. I don't think Glow. I don't know if Glow or Dot6 is going at this point to. Actually, that's like let's switch this around. Let's fix this up. Because we got to put Harry where he's the first ever player on Oz Gaming now. What the hell? Oh. He is now the first player ever on Oz Gaming. There we go. Let's see. So let me ask you, chat. Let's pull up the board real quick. All right. I have a rumored player that is going in the expansion, and I think that it's definitely going to happen because it's. I mean, I'm not gonna say definitely because I've been wrong a lot of times, guys. You feel Super C is going to be a kangaroo? Why would they select? Let me ask you this. Why would they select? That's interesting. Do you think Super Cease is going to be? Moody got a lot of decisions to make. Moody's got a lot of directions he can go right now at this point. Because like whatever direction we originally thought has completely changed for me, in my entire opinion. Green Lake want to be a Roo. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't want to be a Roo. Green Lake literally specifically said that he doesn't want to be on an international team. Like, word for word, said on a public platform that he does not want to be on an international team. I don't know where I don't know where the tweet is now. He might have deleted it. But he clearly stated he didn't want to be on an NBA2KLeague team. Oh, you were trolling. Jesus Christ, man. See, reading chat, you can't really it's so hard to see trolling. CP? I don't hate the CP pick. Since when they have a choice? I mean, shoot, man. That's a good question. Um, Appreciate the follow of Nico. I think it's Nicholas or whatever. Oh, it's Nicholas. Appreciate the follow of Nicholas. Anyway, let's talk about all these players. All right, let's talk about everybody that is available at this point to Oz Gaming coming into the expansion tomorrow. So now they have a point guard, so all the point guards probably are off the board at this point. There's not really anybody on there they're going to select at this point. So Mooch is going to be in the draft. Vandy might be brought back to the Pacers. Tate, Hod, Fana, and Sav are all into the draft. So the rumor that's been going around and lingering around for Oz Gaming is that they might be selecting Jaden tomorrow. It sounds like they might be selecting Jaden over a guy like Doll 6. So I think I get it, because then that way it sets them up to either trade 5 or select a guy like Bray at 5 if he falls there. And it's interesting because it's like, if you're Oz Gaming, you don't want to premature make a trade, because you never know what happens in this league. You never know. You should always kind of hold your cards and don't show your hand right away, because other teams will take advantage of you as soon as you show your hand. So it still looks like Glow might still likely will be on this Oz Gaming team. They'll probably select Glow, and they'll probably select maybe it's just Jaden and Glow. Because I would assume that it's I think Jaden is the new one instead of Dot 6. Where is Jaden's screenshot? Hang on. Is Fana getting drafted in the expansion? I don't think so. As much as I would say, I'd want to say yes. I don't think so. I think that I don't think his performance in the season last year is really worth taking a pick right now. He's got to prove himself in pre-draft, and he hasn't really been playing like that. So at this point, I don't really. It's kind of in question at this point of whether or not he's going to be in the league next year. But I'm gonna move Doll 6 and I'm gonna put Jaden on this team, because, like I said, a lot of whispers have been going around between what's going on in this entire process going on. People getting interviews, people not getting interviews. It looks like Jaden's getting interviews. It looks like that there's players that aren't getting interviews that we expected to be getting interviews. Interviews aren't end all be all when it comes to getting selections, but it sounds like a lot of the rumors have been lingering that Jaden is going to be the selection, and they're going to go into the draft for that 5th pick and try to either get Bray or probably just trade it away and see what else they can build for me. Night is your night to get into the pool. I forgot that's going on right now. The whole 2K League event. Completely forgot that's going on. I feel like they take a lockdown too. I think that what they should consider is they have that number 5. They have that number 5 pick, and now that they have these 3 guys, they have basically their backcourt. They have Glow. I think they look at that number 5 pick and say, hey, maybe we should trade this away. Appreciate the follow exceptions. Hell no, you bots. I think you just secure your center here. This center, I think you secure your center here with Glow. You don't have to worry about it in the draft, because you got to take a center in a moderate pick. You can't take it all the way at the end of the draft. It's not one of those positions. I don't think center has a huge gap in it. Still running through some there. Moody says, I can confirm as of now there's been no one officially chosen. Literally still running through scenarios. Man, you're gonna be up all night. I know Moody's gonna be up all night. Moody, we do not care. Moody, we do not care. No, it's I feel like a lot of phone calls are gonna be getting picked up tonight for you too, Moody. I feel like a lot of GMs are gonna be like, you know what? Let's look at the players who are out here and present it to us, right? You know, I'm hearing that Harvey is on the Blazers. We haven't had an official wording from the Blazers publicly. I know that the coaches and GMs have it privately. Sounds like they have Harvey and Lav, so I'm pretty sure Harvey's not in this. There's a selection of players that you can go through. You know, you can go with the power forward and just secure part of your pick and roll. You can go with Dawsix and get a player that can fit into multiple key roles. I promise you, I'm not just chatting either, LOL. It's tough, man. So much talent. Interviews aren't indicators either. Some didn't get interviewed because I know enough about them. Yeah, and then that's the thing too, Moody. I think that's one thing that I won't let sway me is that players that, like, not every player is going to need an interview because you've been in this league for 5 years. Like, I don't think you need to interview anybody from the season 1 drive class. I think you've known all those guys. Like, a guy, like, you wouldn't need to interview a guy like Dimes. You know who Dimes is. You know what I mean? Like, there's guys in this league that have been around long enough to where you don't need to interview them. Like, that's just the reality. And maybe he goes. Maybe now you're thinking, why waste 5? Why waste 5 on a center? Then you can pick one. Yeah. No, I wouldn't select a center. I wouldn't select a center at 5. That's insane. Like a center in the top 10 is not going to happen. The center is not what it used to be in the league. Center is probably a position that, I'm not saying anybody can play it. Like, it's nice to secure a center like Glow, so you have one of the better centers in the league, someone who can rotate in the pick and roll if needed, someone who has experience in this league. It's important that you build a strong team around Harry because he's inexperienced. You know what I mean? He's an inexperienced guard who will definitely benefit from guards that are experienced in this league. Also, barely had any time at all to not only schedule interviews, but do them being slammed with A&Z stuff, etc. Yeah. Hey, man, you're a busy man now. You're the head coach of a team, man. That's, you know, new to this league. Bray is probably the best pick at 5 if he's there. I don't think Bray's going to make it. I think that Oz needs, if Oz is not, if I would say, I'm curious if they can strike a deal with a team like the Grizz to move up to that 3 pick, because that 3 pick is definitely like where you can guarantee you get Bray. You can guarantee yourself you'll get Bray if you're in the top 3. But at 5, you're kind of like, this is the Zay situation. You're praying that a player like Bray falls to you, just like how Zay fell last year. I don't know if that can happen again. Because Bray at this point, and I've been saying this for a while, I know others are starting to jump on this boat. Bray is the best player. Is the second best player in this class. It goes Greens, and then it goes Bray. It's Harry's a special kid, man. He's the real deal. Excited for him to succeed this season. I'm definitely excited. You know what? Thank you. You know, Moody, thank you for dropping. I'm gonna say this again in the most clean way possible. Well, actually, I'm just gonna say it. Thank you for dropping your nuts, making a pick, not listening to people, taking a guard, doing something different, not going with the flow, not going with the safe pick, doing something different. That's what I like. That's what I respect. Awesome for you, Moody. I'm excited to see what you guys do moving forward. Make sure you listen, Moody. I know this is gonna be a hard challenge since there's not everything in control. Do your best. Do your best to get Harry in the States. We need to get Harry in the United States as soon as possible. The process should be starting in the next couple weeks. If we can get Harry in America before Christmas, we're golden. If we can get him at the UPA event in person to compete against American pros to get reps, that's perfect. We want to get Harry experience so he doesn't come into the league unprepared. I want to see Harry succeed. And I think the best way to do that is to get him over here as quick as possible, get him some reps with the Americans, get him used to these defenses so he can adjust and play his game based off of that. Because right now, the defense is a lot different in Australia than it is here. And that's the truth. We've seen it. Like, I've watched enough from him. I watched the entire Invitational. He'll 100% be here before the season starts. Don't worry. Awesome, Moody. Like I said, I know every day you're going to be on the phone, you're going to be making moves, you're going to be like, hey, when is Harry coming in? When is Harry coming in? We got to get him in before day 1 of the season. We cannot be getting him in late. Go to the expansion team makes a lot of sense now. That Smooth is the coach. Glow, listen, a lot of people, and this is one thing I've learned about this league, a lot of people assume things, and it always goes the opposite direction. Everyone's assuming Glow, and even myself. I think there's a high chance that Glow gets taken. But I will not rate it out of the equation that Moody goes a different direction. I would not be shocked if he goes a way different direction away from Glow, because look at the amount of centers that are going to come back and come into the pool. Right now, you got Glow, Polo, and Yusuf, who are all going to go likely into the pool. Maybe Yusuf gets brought back for the Sixers first. I don't know. Regardless, he's probably getting traded. But look, there's probably a good chance you're going to have at least those 3 centers in the pool as of right now. So that's something you have to remember. And if you don't, and again, the way the draft order, and this is projections, they have the 27th pick. They could just take a center here. They could say, hey, not a lot of teams are going to take centers. You look in the first round. Okay, none of these teams are going to take a center. Maybe the Kings take a center. Okay, that might be one of the centers. Okay, the Sixers will likely take a center. Yeah, then the Blazers will take center. There'll be 3 centers probably off the board. All right, maybe 4 with that 13th pick. Maybe. I guess it's kind of like, do you feel like there's 5 centers in this class that are good enough to make it to 27? Which I actually, looking at this now, will the center be as good as Glow? That's the question. That is the big question. That's a great question, Kerry. And I'm actually looking at this. I don't think that you take. I think you have to take Glow. I didn't even think about. I haven't really taken the time to go look through this. I'm actually looking at this. He definitely should take Glow, because all the teams that need a center. Hey, Dietrich with the big body rate of 22. Appreciate you, man. My guy Dietrich, man. Shout out to team at ESGN, man. I love my guy Dietrich, man. Always doing great things. My guy. Yo, man. Listen, shout out to Dietrich, man. I agree, Nap. He definitely seems like a no-brainer. Is Glow better than Dimes? Yes. Dimes has looked better on this game, but also, I don't know. Dimes has looked really good on this game, and Dimes looks like he's like more hungry than ever to succeed. And he's really turned himself around in this league. I looked at one point. I looked at Dimes and said, "Hey, man, is this the end game for Dimes?" And then Dimes picked it up on the Bucks. But I honestly think Dimes really just wants to go back to the Bucks, and I think that those players are going to be kind of persistent to want to go to this new team. They're really going to be, because they're a championship team. It's hard to pull them over. And again, I know it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. You take them, they'll buy into your system. Like, I don't know. I think Glow will be a lot more willing to go to Oz Gaming and be more comfortable with Moody, someone he's already played with, played under. I shouldn't say with, played under, as a, because he was his assistant coach. I would say Glow is probably the fit there. Also, longevity too. Glow more than likely in the league longer than Dimes. No, I disagree. I think Dimes will have a longer career in the league than Dimes. Dimes will play in this league as long as he wants. I don't think Dimes has an expiration date. It's whenever the league does not want him in. What's up, Doll Six? But appreciate the sub by my guy Mumbo Face. Is it supposed to be Mamba Face? I think it's supposed to be Mamba. Mumbo Face. Appreciate the sub, man. Appreciate it. 2 months too, man. You guys are starting to be more loyal with these subs. I love you guys. Appreciate it. Anyway, as I was saying, not total, but he's already year 5. Glow only year 2. Dimes just won Finals MVP. He will choose when he is out. I agree, Kerry. And I don't think it's anytime soon. Dimes told me. I remember when I first met Dimes. The first time I ever met Dimes, when I picked him up at his apartments. And this guy was telling me how he wants to play, basically until he's old and gray. He'll play as long as the league lets him play. I mean, bro, this is Dimes, Dimes, he really is starting to build back his brand. I need Dimes, if he is in here, Doll 6, I know you're in here, somebody from the Bucks team, tell that man to get on his YouTube grind. Stop messing around. Get on your shit. God damn it. Like, Dimes is killing it on Twitch. He's doing great things. Dimes is pulling in numbers. He needs to get his shit together and bring back his brand, dude. Like, Dimes, I'm telling you, man, you can really, really build your brand beyond 2K, man. And he's been doing good things. Like, the last couple days, he's been posting stuff now. He's posted stuff in the last couple days, but I need him to consistently post. Get on that grind, Dimes, if you hear me from now. Anyway, getting back to our conversation, talking about this. Finding a team for YouTube, bro, you gotta learn a lot of stuff on your own for YouTube. You can't rely on people Bro, just upload your VODs. Bro, look what Keena and Dayfry were doing. Keena and Dayfry were doing numbers that he needs to upload his VODs. Okay. That's all I have to say. Just upload your VODs and get some thumbnails. Pay for some thumbnails. He's got the money now. But anyway, let's get back to talking about this expansion. So right now, I think Glow is a lock. I actually, after looking at the options and looking at the layout of the draft, it's definitely, I think, a lock to go for Glow. You got it. You got to take Glow. Unless a team comes to you and presents you a trade for a good pick, I think you take Glow. I don't really see any other option. I'm sure the Sixers might pick up the phone and say, "Hey, we'll give you 15." Like, there's situations where maybe if they don't want to take Glow, they could. What's up, Dot Six? I don't see a situation where it doesn't make sense to take Glow. I'm like fighting myself to try not to take him, but I'm looking at it and it's like you got to take him. Are they taking 2 from Ans? No, they're from, as of right now, they're only taking 1. So, it's only going to be 1 from that invitational tournament. Not to rule out that they couldn't take another player from Ans if they wanted to, but I think that's more than likely they're going to take the rest as American players. I think Harry will be the only Australian player on that team. But if I was to do my projection, I think Harry, pairing him up with Glow will be a good dynamic for him in the pick and roll because Glow has a lot of league experience. I think that he'll be able to kind of communicate and work well with Harry. And then the situation with Jaden here. You know, it opens the door for the 5th pick to be moved. Like, you don't have to worry about taking a shooting guard. Or you could trade Jaden to somebody that wants Jaden. Because Jaden has been looking good on this game. And if they go the route you have predicted, do they trade number 5? Yeah, that's what... It's funny, Nab, you just wrote that as I'm saying that. That's so funny. You're probably like, shit, Champ's just saying this now. Yeah, I think they do trade 5. Because if they can't get Bray, and if I'm them, I don't trade 5 until I know I can't get Bray. If I know that we're probably not getting Bray, I'm trading the pick because we're not going to take anybody else. There's not really anybody else in my mind right now that I would say would be a good choice. Like, you're not taking sub. I don't like the idea of taking like sub goat at 5. I wouldn't do that. You don't need a guard. It gives an option. Maybe they trade it for Gradient. Maybe 5 is traded for Gradient. Who knows? There's a lot of teams that want to make moves. A lot of teams want to make moves. Maybe Crush gets moved from the Kings for the 5th pick. It leaves an option of the 5th pick being traded for whatever the hell you want. You don't have to worry about taking a shooting guard there. You take your shooting guard here. Interesting takes, Glenn. Interesting takes, Glenn, for sure. It leaves the door open for that 5th pick to be traded for one of these locks that might be moved, like a Crush, a Gradient. You know, those type of guys could possibly be moved for those situations. I don't think you move the 5th pick for a shooting guard. That's the thing. Like, you got to be moving it for a star caliber player. You know, there's a lot of players out there. You know, that's probably the options that you look at. Because I know the Warriors really want Bray, so I would pick up the phone with the Warriors, and I would start talking to Warriors now and be like, hey, do you have any interest in moving Hezi or Gradient? I'd probably pick up the phone tonight. I'd hit up the Warriors, say, hey, you guys, I know things haven't been working out for you guys. I got the 5th pick here. I got an expansion pick. Is there anything we can work out for Gradient and Hezi, or one of the two? You know what I mean? One of the two players. Is there something? Because I don't know if everything is sunshine and rainbows over there. There could be moves made over in Golden State. So definitely. Did you hear from any matchups? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're asking. What's the word? What's up, Juan? How's it going? Anyway, where was I at? Lost my train of thought. Oh, but anyway, guys, I think that for the expansion, I'm going to go with these picks for tomorrow. I'm going to go with Perry, Glow, and I would not rule out Doll 6, but I also think that, I don't know, man. Jaden has been definitely somebody that could be on the radar. As well as you guys got guys like Glenn, who obviously are at the shooting guard position. Can I hear your explanations? So for the shooting guard position, they can go with Jaden or Glenn. I mean, they can go with either one of you guys at the shooting guard. I think they can even go with Trey, but I think that Trey. I think for Harry, I think he needs somebody. It's tough because Jaden. I don't think Doc. I don't think Doc fits well with what you need for Harry. You need a guy that can take over the game if Harry's struggling and kind of control the momentum. Like Glenn has shown that he can control the floor and control an offense, and I think Jaden can do that as well. I don't know how I feel about Doc with that. Doc is a scorer. Like he's not really like a game manager type of guy. I think Glenn is the more of a game manager compared to most of these guys, and Jaden is another guy that I think is in that region as well. Trey is a good shooting guard. I think he's just more of like that side. He's like the side guy to the primary guy. So I think that you need him with like a stronger guard. We don't know how Harry's going to have to adjust. And I mean, listen, you can believe in Harry all you want, but it's nice to have a guy that can kind of balance off of Harry's game while he's adjusting to the American style of defense here. So I think that having a guy like Glenn or Jaden is not a bad choice. If you don't want to go to shooting guard direction, you probably look at the lock. You probably look at Doll 6. Maybe you look at Jarsity. Maybe because the way Jarsity's looking, you look at him. But I don't know. That's the kind of like, there's a lot of other options. Like you have Future Clutch, who was like a top lock last year, top 10 in the league. Timely, who's had ups and downs in this league, but has been good before. Power forward. I'm not taking a power forward expansion. I'll be real with you. Look at all these power forwards, guys. Look at all these power forwards who aren't bad at all. Putback's not a bad power forward. Green 2 I don't think is bad. Are any Oz players in here? I know there was some in the chat before. I'm sure they're still here. But like you got guys like Chaos and Cease. Cease and Doll 6 obviously were a great duo in the pick and roll this year. But I think they should take a shooting guard. Homie's lurking. What's up? Oh, Nate's lurking in here. All the Aussie guys. Man. Let me ask you guys. Let me ask all my guys from Australia. What do you guys think about the selection of Oz Gaming? Be honest with me. Did you expect it? Was it shocking? Do you like the pick? Do you think this is the best pick they could make? Like, what are your thoughts from your guys' community? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say, because I think it's a very interesting and different pick in a different direction. It kind of like everyone assumed it was probably Milo, and now it completely changes the landscape. Best pick? Not shocking? I don't know if it's not shocking. He's ready. Well, we got to get him reps, man. You got to get him reps. I don't think anyone's ready until they get the reps for the season. We need to get him over here. Let's get him ready, because I think that he still has a lot to learn, but he's a good guard. He's shown me good spurts. He's shown me good signs. Now we got to get him over here. Harry deserves his shot. It is still a bold selection, as always. Plenty of ANZ players who also deserve a league spot. Love the pick. Best player we have here, and it's the impact the NBL Oz want to make on the league. For us, it isn't shocking. No one from Oz thought it was Milo. It's shocking to Americans. Yeah, you know what? That's a great perspective exceptions. I like that. You know what? That's awesome to hear from your guys' perspectives and kind of hear from you guys. To hear that it's not shocking from you guys. Because obviously it's going to be, listen, man. America's got their views. Australia's got their views. England's got their views. China's got their views. One day, we're all going to have our different views on this league. Once the league's international, and we got things like Worlds, and we got all these different leagues going on, we all are going to have different views on players. Finally giving him the chance to prove people that are wrong about international players. Well, you know what? I want to see it, man. Do they run rotations in Oz? Will they be learning the curve for him? That's the thing that I think has to happen is there's definitely some things. They do run rotations at times, but there's not like, you can tell the difference between the defenses here in America compared to Australia. There's a lot of things they have to work on, and they know that. And they're getting better at it. I'm telling you, when I watched that Invitational, and I watched the way they played in the Invitational compared to a couple of years ago, the way they looked, They have looked a lot better. They have improved their competitive scene. There's the steps forward that they just need. They just have to continue to get experience and bring it back to their region. Yes, I agree, Nate. They need that experience. Da6, the king. Harry, the back-to-back MVP here in this region, the league ran here. He's the best pick to represent us. That's awesome, man. Well, I better see whenever he's playing in the league. I better see the chat with a bunch of kangaroos. Let me see the let me see the kangaroos in the chat. Yo, let me see all the kangaroos. We need to get the emote. Does Oz Gaming have an emote yet for their thing on Twitch? That's what we need to do. I'm gonna make an Oz Gaming Twitch. You know what? That's what I'll do. I'll put the Oz Gaming on the way. You got it on the way? Oh, good. Look at Mar. Already got it. Already working on it. Like that out of you, Mar. Like that out of you. There you go. Get that Oz Gaming logo on there. Anyway, so like I said, the selections will be very interesting tomorrow. We'll definitely see. Oh man, it's gonna be an interesting. It's gonna be an interesting expansion tomorrow. I'm gonna stick with these picks for now. I'm sure I'm gonna be wrong about this Jaden pick. Roo Ratty. Roo Ratty. Roo Ratty. It's gonna be an expansion. It's gonna be an interesting expansion. There's a lot of selections they can go with. Chat. Now that we've seen the impact and the changes this is gonna cause to the entire league, do I do a mock draft tonight? Do I do a mock? Can you briefly explain what expansion draft is? You think I got it right, Dot6? Dot6 is like anything with not me in it wouldn't be a champ stream without a mock. For the culture. For the freaking culture, man. Well, let me tweet out that I'm doing a mock. We'll talk about how Oz Gaming has changed the mock. Because they definitely, again, this definitely changes the like how guards are going to go in the draft. So let's tweet out. Let's do a little good old tweet out there for our friends on Twitter who might not know I'm doing a mock. I know everybody loves when I do a mock, so let's. Mock 4.0, guys. We're on 4.0. Yo, W's in the chat, man. 4.0 is what we're on. How they changed the entire draft. Twitch.tv/ESGN2K. Alright. You guys are lucky I like you guys. I literally took off the first 4 hours of work to be here for you guys. I'm missing out. You know what? I'm not going to tell you how much money I'm missing out on right now, guys. So you guys better stay in here, show your support. I had to see the kangaroos. Wait, aren't you doing one tomorrow? Oh, I'm doing one tomorrow. Champ, did all of you think it'd be Milo? Yeah, we did. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're doing a mock tomorrow. I am with a bunch of GMs. So for those who are just getting in here, probably, I kind of touched base on it. So I'm doing a mock tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be doing it. So if you guys would like to be a part of this mock, you are welcome to join. I'm currently going to be looking for. I'm going to be recruiting people all night. I'm going to be going through. If you would like to draft in my mock draft tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to have 25 GMs. All on Discord. We're going to call out the picks. We're going to have a classic 25 GM mock draft at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's right after the expansion. We might start earlier. I know the broadcast. Mar, you're in here. Maybe you can give me a projection. How long do you think it's going to take for them to do the expansion draft? Like an hour? You think it'll take an hour or 2 hours? How long do you think the expansion try? I don't. The expansion doesn't take that long. I would say probably an hour, right? How long? Yeah, you can DM me, Valid. 30, 40 minutes max. Oh, well, you know what then, chat? Let's do this. We're gonna do 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, we'll do 7 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow with this. How many expansion teams? It's just one bougie. So when an expansion team joins, they basically everybody protects their players before expansion, and basically the players that get left out in expansion are now able to be selected by the new expansion team to go into the NBA 2K League. So it's only players in the league. But I'll be doing this tomorrow at 7. I'll start this at 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's only one expansion team. So we'll play it by ear. Yeah, because we'll play it by ear. Because I don't want to broadcast. I don't want to broadcast over the league's page. I don't want to like be that guy. So I'm gonna let the league ride out with what they got to do. How many can they protect? I know. It shouldn't take that long. It should be probably pretty quick. But when's the official draft? We don't have a first official wording. There's a lot of rumors going around. But like I said, guys, I'm gonna try to get as many GMs. Hopefully, we can get GMs for this. Like I said, DM me on ESGN2K. So if you want to be involved with this, you guys can actually do this. Okay? Because if you want to draft a team, I'm going to see if my friends want to be a part of this as well. I'll text my lovely friends Joe and Harris and see what they're up to. You know, I know they're always up for some festivities and some fun, but I also know that they have a lot of other stuff they got to do. Okay, we'll see. Up to 4, but it depends on the amount of. Oh, you're just answering the question. Okay, cool. So, chat, I think it's time we do a good old-fashioned mock draft, because I know you guys love my mock drafts. It's the best content on TV, right? That's what they love. So, first things first, we have to do basically... Oh, shit. Oh, God. There we go. All right. So, first things first, we have to do the projections after... So, these are all the protections right now. The people who are going to get retained... This is interesting, because if nobody gets selected from Bucks Gaming, who did they bring back? I think they'll bring back Dimes, because Dimes was the Finals MVP. So I don't think there's any way that they don't bring back Dimes. So they'll bring back Dimes, and they'll bring back DOS 6. I think that Cease is going to be the short end of the stick, just because they can't bring more than that. So, what's up, Keith? No, I don't think they bring back Dimes and Cease. I think they bring back DOS 6 over Cease. I think that's going to be more likely than that. The Cavs are supposedly allowed to bring Doc after expansion. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but there's a supposed, like, they're able to bring him back. And I don't know if you're in the draft. Dawsix is trying to be in the draft. You want to see where you get taken, Dawsix? You're funny. I'm not gonna put you in the draft. Sorry, bud. Mock draft 4.0. Oh my god. You gotta love it, man. Already 4 mocks in. I mean, it's November, bro. Last year this time I think I had like 10 mock drafts. I don't think anyone else gets brought back. I think they're gonna do the 2 and 2. I think Vandy's coming back. I think they're gonna do the 2 and 2 and select the lock in the top 10. There hasn't been anything official. I'm kind of going off of like they're gonna have to bring someone back. He's their only player left, so I would assume he's the only one. I would assume that he's getting brought back. Like he has to get brought back. He's the only player from that team. So, anyway, looking at this now. No, there hasn't been free agency yet. Unfortunately, there's no free agency. Yeah, Vanny won a 3v3 chip, so he's gonna probably get brought back. I think I would not be surprised if they bring back Symptoms. It's kind of like one of those scenarios. Make a big board with all the pool players by position. I have my own big board. It's just not public. I had my Wait, are you talking about with all the pool players by position? I have that, but I can't make that public information, Keith. Appreciate the follow. I don't know how the hell to say your name. QVG Hasty is what it is, I think. Appreciate the follow. I don't think anything else is gonna happen here. Oreo, they might bring back Oreo here, but I don't think so. Over here, there's a possibility that they use their first round pick to bring back Yusuf. That's a possibility. I don't think anyone else here is gonna get brought back. Nothing here. Maybe Putback gets brought back for the 2-2. So who's going expansion, buddy? There's your expansion players. There's your expansion players. I don't know when our retainment's announced. Oh, do I not have Beezus protected? Oh shit. Thank you. Good eye. Good eye, chat. Sorry, I had to make a new graphic because my other one got corrupted. Like it literally got erased. Thank you. Good eye. Okay, or not. There you go. There's my projections for tomorrow. He has Glow and Dot 6, y'all. We all had Glow and Dot 6, right, Harris? We all had Glow and Dot 6. We all had that. Harris, are you still streaming? Let me know. Are you still streaming, Harris? Because I know you said your stuff has been spotty with the weather down there. Are you still streaming? I know Harris talked about possibly doing it, but he has to see with the weather because the weather's spotty down there right now. If not, it's fine. I just want to know. So if yeah, let me know. Let me know, Harris, because is Costanzo Gaming drafting U-bots? No, I don't think so. I don't think Costanzo Gaming is drafting U-bots. Where are we at? I still think Yusuf might get brought back. I think that they're gonna bring Yusuf back and offer him in a trade to move up a couple picks. I think that the Sixers are looking at the draft. They're seeing that some of these teams need centers, like the Blazers. They could move up. They could. I think that Jeff Terrell. Okay, so I think Jeff Terrell will bring back Yusuf and trade him to a team like the Blazers or somebody above him to move up a couple picks. You're gonna go live at 9. All right, cool. Bet. Yeah, just let me know. Like I said, just text me again in the chat. We'll do a quick little mock because I don't want to overlap Harris. I'd like to host Harris at 9 o'clock. W mocks tonight. Anyway, let's kind of. Oh, you bots, you're a troll. I'm not thinking Glizzy's going number 1, guys. I'm gonna go with my top 3. W self promo. I'm gonna go Green's number 1, guys. I don't think they're gonna go Glizzy. I don't know how I feel about Glizzy and C's. Everyone's gonna be pissed off about that projection, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with Green's number one. I think he's the best player in this class. There's no doubt in my mind that he should go number one. You know, there's a difference between he should and what they'll take. Everyone's saying Glizzy. I'm gonna go Greens. I think that he makes the most sense. But Glizzy has Hawks gear. Get over it. I mean, Glizzy's a troll, though. I mean, dude. Glizzy. I don't know, man. I just don't think it's the best pick. I think I would take Greens. Yeah, Glizzy can play shooting. C's can play shooting guard. I think that you're better off taking the stronger. I mean, not that they can't work. I just don't know how well their games are going to bounce off of each other. I think Glizzy and C's both need the ball a lot. I think both those guys are going to be high usage rate guards, and maybe they will bounce off each other fine. Maybe they'll be like Kai and Bear. But I don't know if C's can be like a Bear type player and not have as many touches and still be as good as he is. It's going to be a tough situation. It's kind of like when Dwayne Wade and LeBron James teamed up in Miami. It's like it took an adjustment period for them. So they'll be good. They'll probably be one of the better backcourts in the league. But I think that the better option is Greens at the primary point guard. I don't know how C's. I mean, I think C's can play the two alongside Greens better than he can play the one along Glizzy. I think that it's not that it can't. I shouldn't say it's not going to work. I just think that for those two players, I think they're better doing I think they're better doing Greens and C's than Glizzy and C's. Take Greens to play shooting guard. Hell yeah. C's will play at shooting guard for Greens. Ain't no way. Pretty sure I have to follow red combos. Harry's going to be so good in the league. I'm excited to see what Harry brings to the league, man. Y'all going to force Hawks to draft him just to prove y'all wrong. I mean, Greens was projected number one. Greens was projected number one last year for a reason. Greens has been the best prospect for multiple years, and so Glizzy's been one of the better prospects. But last year, Greens was projected to be number one. Yeah, let me do my own mock. God damn it, you bots. You're from the Fame stream. Did Famous host? Famous didn't host me, did he? Oh, you got me thinking Famous host me. Oh, he did. Oh, whoa, oh. Oh, W's in the chat, man. Yo, listen, guys. If you're subbed up to my guy, Derek Franklin, why don't you guys put up the emotes, man? Hang on, let me see if I have my Derek Franklin emotes. Here we go. Let's spam up the. If you guys are sub to Famous, make sure you guys sub up. Sub up to my guy Famous, man. He's on his grind. Spam up the old fashioned purple fro. What was Famous's old name? Snow something. There you go, the purple froze. Where's all the purple froze in the chat? I know you guys got. I know some of you guys are subbed out to Famous. Who's got the purple froze? Shit emo. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, going into it, I'm gonna go with Greens number one. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna do it on my board. I'm not gonna be like everybody else. I'm gonna stick to Greens number one. Okay. Number two, I'm gonna go spam. I know that people have been skeptical about spamming on the Nets, but if this is what happens, they're gonna go spam. They can't not like I don't think they don't go spam. Spam is one. The one thing that he's done more in big events than Glizzy and Greens is he's winning in in-person events. Spam has done it twice in in-person events and on the amateur level. Why not just trade back if you're the Hawks? That's the thing. If they're taking Glizzy, right? Do you think that the Nets and the Grizz are going to take Glizzy? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do that at all. This 3 pick gets weird because it's like they're going to have to take Glizzy because he's the best prospect on the board. Like, he's the best prospect on the board, unless they go with Bray here. Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna put Glizzy there. Greens comes in here to question mark. I think there's going to be trades in that top 3. There's no way these 3 teams have these picks. Listen, I know it's easy to say the top 3. Everyone gets so pissed off when I change the top 3 every freaking time. The chat gets mad, bro. Daydreams, appreciate the follow. Everyone gets mad. You're gonna play center, Greens. That's your role, dog shit. So now that Bray goes off the board, well, this is interesting because if Bray goes off the board, actually, put green light there. And you know what? Oz Gaming is cheering. They are screaming. What's up, Yay? How's it going? Oz Gaming is here. They're taking Bray. They're celebrating over there in Australia. They're screaming. They're laughing at the opposition. And they get their guy, man. They get their guy. That is an absolute killer of a pick. Who you got going in expansion? I kind of hit you guys with a shocker. I don't think my last pick is 100% confident, but Jaden, I think, might be the other selection. I think they go with Jaden, cheering for Bray. Oh yeah. Who playing the 2 in Atlanta? C's is playing the 2. Please don't write that in my chat, Surgical. I'm gonna give you a warning on that. Don't write that in my chat, bro. Glow is a no-brainer. Yeah, Glow is a no-brainer. I don't know about the Jaden pick. The Glow pick's gonna happen. That will happen. No, I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it. I'm going with my order. I'm not changing it at all. That's why I'm saying it's gonna sit there. Number 6. Well, it's kind of obvious, guys, who's going number 6. I feel like some of these picks are. Everyone's been saying Claude. I don't see any way they're gonna get around Claude. It's gonna be Claude. Greenlight. If Greenlight is officially, must be a Momo. No, I just don't want that being said in my chat. That's all. Because it's something that pops up on my screen for my streams, and I don't want my streams. One, I don't support what you were saying. Also, I don't want to get banned on Twitch. There's two things. Like I said, I just don't want that being written in my chat. Anyway, as I was saying, sorry. He's eating chopped cheeses. U-Bots undrafted. Done. Retired. What other PG can they get? He's going to Customs Gaming. That's a good question of the other PGs. I mean, you got guys like CP out there and Tay, who obviously have been growing their brands in this pre-draft. So they're definitely options at this point. Tay has really pushed up, I think, in a lot of people's boards based on how he's been playing in this pre-draft. People give that Zero Gaming team a hard time, but dude, they really got it, man. And I know that Gazuli hasn't. Gazuli is still performing without Tay, which is I like to see that out of Gazuli too. I saw Gazuli playing without Tay, and that was nice to see out of him. Hawks had their best season ever now going to start over. Such a Hawks thing to do. My dog getting you at 6. This shit's wrong. Appreciate the follow. Honor my skills. Us are in a great spot to get us to backcourt. Um, I think they're in a great position to do a lot of things. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. So we got Spam, Greens, Claude, and Greenlight off the board. You got like Tay and CP and Booch at the PG that are left, and Antoine Love. Jumper to Dallas. Yeah, imagine. You know the real. Yeah, I don't know if Bubba would do that. Well, Lakers get kind of in a weird situation here because you're 2K League champ, yay. The Lakers are in a weird spot here, and I think they're going to trade. If this is how the draft goes, they might trade out of their spot. They might trade if the draft is going this way. They might want to trade out of their spot. But again, I think a team. Again, I'm gonna say this to all the teams right now. Okay, hang on. Let me go big screen for this. I'm not changing the picks. I'm not changing the picks at all. They're staying how they are. I just want to say something into the camera. Okay? Let me say something to the camera real quick. I'm going to say this right now. Bray is the best prospect in this draft class. For any of these teams that have multiple picks in this draft right now, like the Kings, like the Blazers, like the Lakers, who have multiple first-round picks, you guys should be trading your picks to move up to get a guy like Bray. Bray is one of the best prospects in this class. The guy is one of the first prospects I've seen that can play the 1-5. If you need to change your franchise around, you need to take that step up. You need to get a guy like Bray. Okay? Bray will not make it out of the top 5. I don't think he'll make it out of the top 4 or top 3. Move up and get Bray. Because Bray is one of the best in this class. Okay? I think that there's a chance that Bray might be selected by one like the team like the Grizzlies. I could see the Grizzlies taking Bray. I could see maybe the Blazers taking Bray at 4. There's a lot of options. 1 and 2, I feel like, again, a lot of people have Glizzy going number 1 and then Green's number 2, which is a very likely projection. But if Greens goes number 1, it completely puts a wrench in everything. It changes everything. But Bray, if you guys have multiple first-round picks, move up and get this guy. Because I know damn well, Warriors are right now cooking up something. The Warriors are going to move up and get this guy. The Warriors are going to trade one of their players away to move up in the top 5 to get Bray. So do it before they do it. Because if they get a top 5 pick before you, Bray is gone. You miss out on the Bray sweepstakes. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. All right? I just wanted to say that in big screen. All right? Ads hitting me like Ray Lewis. Oh, man. Oh, hey, man, I have to meet the 21 hours to get my extra $50 at the end of the month. Okay? Sorry, guys. I got a thing I have to reach. I get my $50. I got to do it by the end of the month. Sub to LA. I know the Warriors by now. Okay? The Warriors are going to try to move up in the draft to get them. I guarantee you. And are you going to make a mock? I heard you're officially in, right, Chess? Chess, you're officially able to be in the draft pool, right? Like you got like you're good for this year? You're not in the chalk situation or a fab situation? He's a free man. Let's go. You know what? Well, you know what? Maybe you might go. But I also have to host Harris around 9 o'clock, so like I said, we'll try to do as much of this mock as we can. I think they're going to give up Gradient. I think Sammy's going to get moved. Even though Sammy's been a really good player, I could see them move up and get a guy like Bray. Because let's be honest, who has more seasons moving forward? Gradient or Bray? Bray's probably going to be in the league for a while. Bray's probably going to be in the league for a while. Yeah. Anyway, Bray's probably going to be in the league for a couple seasons. We don't know how long Gradient has. You know what I mean? We have to look at Gradient like he's like, all right, 2K League has showed, we've kind of seen the length of careers in the 2K League. People say it's unpredictable, but a lot of pros have retired around that threshold of 2 to 3 years, right? And Sammy has been in the league for 5 years. Okay? A lot of these players look like they're on that edge of retirement, and I think that we should look at a younger player like Bray and trade him because we don't know how much longer we have Sammy in this league for. And this is from an organizational standpoint. I'm looking at that. What's up, Native? He's locked for that Jazz second pick. How is he locked for the Jazz second pick if Splash is not there anymore? That was last year's lock. He was locked last year because Splash was there, but I think that changes. Anyway, number 7 is a weird pick because they need a lock. Hey, my guy! Listen, man. The guy who, one of the most unappreciated guys, the guy who's helping everyone around the community, doing big things. Excited to see what you do for the mock draft tomorrow. Happy to see you guys back on stream. Frank, thank you for everything you do. I'll say it for you. You're welcome. Mr. You're welcome. Appreciate everything you do, Frank. Thank you for the sub, man. Anyway, as I was saying, we were on this 7th pick. The 7th pick, I'm looking at it right now. I'm kind of on my screen looking. Sub is not a bad pick, but I think they trade out of this pick. There's no way that I feel comfortable taking Sub here. I don't think you do that. I think you move back in the draft and let a team that needs to move up. He's been MIA on you? Oh, let me find out. Frank's MIA. Frank's on vacation. That's what it is. I'm going to say this. I'm going to do a trade. I'm going to project a trade. Okay? Let me think of what team could offer something to move up to this pick. Who needs to jump? Who needs to jump to get a guard? Does anyone need to jump? Does anyone need to jump anybody to get to that 7th pick? Appreciate the follow. I don't even know. I'm just gonna call you. I don't even know how to say your name, bro. Jesus, man. Latum. I'm gonna call you Latum. I don't know, bro. It's bad. Yeah, Frank was in Australia, dude. Frank was everywhere. I don't even know if he was in Australia. Frank's been everywhere. He went to Vegas. He's been around, man. Frank wants to sleep, man. He needs to decompress from this 2K shit. We got 147 in here. Harris, man. God damn it, Harris. Can you stream at 10, Harris? So I can do my mock? Harris, can we agree to 10 o'clock? Because I got everyone in here, man. You'll be on the board soon. Rush for the 7th pick. That's interesting. You know what? I want to stream till 10 o'clock because you're not waiting till 10? Okay. He might be out of power by 11. LOL. Alright, that sounds good, Harris. Anyway, appreciate the follow, Solo Mona. Appreciate the follow. As I was saying, I like the trade. I like the trade of. I think that I like that trade of Crush to the Lakers. Harris got on a hot spot. Hornets need a 1 through 5 guy. The Hurricane's coming. Jesus. Anyway, guys, do I make a trade in my mock draft? Do I do a trade, or I just try to take who I think they're gonna take? Are you guys gonna be mad if I do a trade? Are you guys gonna be mad at me if I do a trade? I'm gonna trade Crush to the Lakers. I like that. I like that idea. Are you guys gonna be mad at me if I do that? I feel like you guys are gonna be mad at me. Just stay alive. Don't be safe, Harris. What's up, G7? How's it going? G7, A. All right. They not trading him. All right. That's why I asked, chat. you know what? If I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because then I'll be stuck with a bunch of scenarios where I'm trading people. I don't think the Lakers stay on this pick at this point. Unless the Braves out there, they're not staying on this pick. This is not a good. I don't think you take Sub Goated. Like, I mean, Sub Goated is probably the pick because he's the best lock. But I think they move back. I really do think they move back. I think that they. I'll put Sub Goated there again. Jeez, I'll put Sub Goated there again. Why does this name look wrong? Alright. We'll put Sub Goated there for now. U-Bots. Famous already tried everything possible to trade for Crush, sources say. That's funny. That U-Bots is fucking hilarious, dude. That's funny. Now we're here at the Kings pick. A or CP? I'm gonna go with CP here. CP has been, even though Tate's been having a really good pre-draft, CP I think has had a good pre-draft as well. Oh yeah, CP is right here. No, I think they're gonna go. I think Bash is going to the 2. I think the way he's been playing, I think he's gonna go 2. Of course, seeing this live. You guys are trolls. Chant mock draft watch party. Harris is a fucking troll. Anyway, Bash moves to 2 if they get CP. Yeah, probably. I think that's gonna happen. I think that with a class of guards that look all pretty good, might as well get a good guard. I think that. I think if I'm the Kings, I don't think Bash is my forever guard. I don't think Bash is there for the long term in Sacramento regardless. I don't think that that's like a guy you're going to see there in 2-3 years. I think, look at this team 2-3 years, we could see CP on this team. Because CP could take over that PG position and be on the team long term. I also think that Bash's experience alongside CP might benefit his game as well. Because I think that Bash can be a good second hand to CP. I just think that, again, if things go south, there's a possibility that Bash does want to go back on the primary PG position. I also think CP could go to shooting guard if needed. So the question is, Gazuli better than CP? Which one do you want? Gazuli's been really good. So Gazuli has a good chance, but I'm going with CP this time just because I want to change things up. I want to have a different angle of things. I think that CP going here, there's a chance it happens. Subs off the board. They need a lock. That's all they need. Outside of lock, is there a skilled play? You know what? I'm gonna go kick here. I'm gonna go kick. I was trying to think of a player that can jump around. Your PG days are over. Confirmed. Bash. Booty Kai and Green's the two most valuable players of the class. You said Green's the best player in the draft, and Hawks should take them. Why would Hornets pass up on CP, though? He's hooping. Because, Rome, when it comes to some teams, it's important that not only do you take a good player, but you take somebody that's going to fit their team. You have a guy like Crown, who it's obviously his brother, but they have a good relationship. They're successful. They've had good. They've had success in the pro-am scene for a couple of years now with Claude. So taking Claude and pairing him up with his brother in the league is not only a good fit, but it's also taking a good player. Bash a god at the 2. You just don't be watching. I didn't say he's not a god at the 2. I didn't say he's not a god at all. I didn't say anything about Bash being a terrible 2. When I get you'll be the first person to gritty when you get drafted. If anybody gritties when they're drafted, I'll pay them $50. Someone does that, I'll pay them $50. I didn't try to violate you at shooting guard. I said if things don't work out with CP at the PG, that you could go back to shooting guard. I mean the PG. I didn't say anything about him being bad at shooting guard. I said he wasn't like I said. I don't think he's gonna be PG, but not shooting guard. Anyway, the 10th pick, Walnut's probably off the team because it sounds like Walnut's getting traded. I don't know what the Walnut market is at this point because the Walnut won't go back to the Kings. I don't think he do. Do the Lakers pick up the phone for Walnut and put? Do the Lakers pick up the phone for Walnut and put Crazy at the lock? Like, do they put Crazy at the lock and put Walnut at the center? Trade who to the Knicks? You getting drafted, my boy? Trade Walnut to the Knicks? You're funny. Walnut gonna go to the Knicks. What the hell are they gonna trade for him for? I mean, I mean, you're right, Bash. But if it makes the team better, you don't think he considers it? I'm just trying to think of ways that Walnut gets moved because Walnut's getting traded. I just don't know where. I don't know where it makes sense. To be honest with you, I can't make sense of where he gets traded. Did you vote? So now we're at number 10. There's a chance that supposedly Doc gets brought back after the expansion draft. They bring back Doc. They probably need a lock too, which is this is where it gets weird. It's like they need a lock, but I don't know. Let's say they probably have to trade. They'd have to trade Walnut. They'd probably trade Walnut to either Dukes Infinitos, or they trade him to the Blazers, back to the Blazers where he was. Which I don't know. I mean, I guess they go back to their glory days of Walnut back at center, but I don't know if Walnut wants to go back to Portland. Does Walnut want to go to Portland? Does Walnut like Portland? I don't think so. I don't know if he wants to go to Portland. Definitely going to be a weird scenario. Walnut would retire. Man, just wants to win. I agree, Harris. It's a weird situation. Is there any centers that would get off center to move the power forward in this league for Walnut? I don't know. That's a tough ask for a lot of teams. Walnut to Golden State. For what? Gradient? That's not a bad idea, but like what are you trading? You trading Hezzy? You trading Hezzy? I don't think that's a bad idea. I've seen crazy stuff in this league. We've seen crazy trades. We've seen crazy trades in this league before. Gradient sucks. And what are you? Whoa, what, bro? What are you on saying? Gradient sucks. Gradient does not suck. Have you watched Gradient? Gradient does not suck. Number 10 here. Let's see. What's it on? What? Who can go number 10? A lock. It has to be a lock. This is another team that needs to trade out of their pick. I'll just put Ham here. Well, I'm gonna keep putting him here because I think that he's the best pick. Real Tay. The Real Tay in Miami. Breaking news. Yeah, I put Ham. I think Ham's a better pick. Do people ever get bored of positions in the league? Swear I couldn't stay on one position for an entire season. I mean, people move around, but I don't know if they get bored. Move around though. Number 12. Well, I don't think they're going to go lock here because all the locks have gotten taken off the board. And they could just take the. I think they at this point they look at the best power forwards available, and Cease is out there, but I also don't know because like I had the Bucks bringing back Doll 6 and Dimes. It's either Chaos or Cease here. Why I keep getting Tay? I think they're gonna go with uh oh god, hang on. What did I just get sent to my DMs? Wait, what the frick is this? Oh dear god! Oh dear god! Hang on. This is going on here. Hang on. How do I hide my? Hang on. So, oh dear God, what I'm about to show you on your screen is oh dear God, what you're about to see on your screen. Warning. There's a warning on your screen, guys. Warning, warning. So I was told by my guy Panda that if he's drafted, this is what he would do on his draft day if he was drafted. Little gritty action in here. Little gritty action in here, Panda. I see you. I see you. I see you. All right, let me stop fucking around. Let's get back to the mock. L chat, massive L. Panda, I had to show the gritty, man. I had to show the gritty. W's in the chat for my guy Panda with the gritty. I like the gritty, bro. I had to show the gritty, bro. My guy Panda always showing support. Rating 1 to 10, boys. Anyway, there's a couple directions they can go here with 12. I think they can go. They could go with a player that's already been in the league, like Future Clutch, who was a top 10 lock. Is there any unretained locks besides that? I mean, Doll 6 is back on the team. They could. I think they go Future Clutch. I'm gonna go with Future Clutch here because we don't have enough unretained. I think we need some unretained players. Yeah, I can't gritty. I can't gritty like that. Okay. I can't gritty like that. Dukes Infinitos here on the clock. I'm gonna do it. Where Cease? He's gonna get taken soon. I think Cease is gonna get taken soon. I think Future is a good pick there. Yeah, I think he's taking Tay over Mooch. You know him. You think he's gonna? Well, I mean, if Ham's off the board, Kick is off the board, Sub's off the board, he'd probably have to go with the power. He'd have to go. He can go with the power forward, but he's not going to wait on a lock. I mean, he'd probably go with the top power forward. I think that's the only other option. He's not going to go with Lawrich. I don't know if he'll go with the lock. I don't know if Len will go with a lock at this point because I mean Polo had success on the Dukes team last year. I mean, dude, they can't get everybody that's Jesus plays center. I mean, they can go. I mean, I think they're going to go. I think they're going to do exactly what we think they're going to do, and they're going to go Polo, and then they're going to get Hezi. Honestly, think that's going to be their 2 picks. They ain't getting Polo. Crazy top 3v3 center. I mean, shit, dude. If they're gonna completely lock in on freaking 3v3, everyone has had the same thoughts about the Brian Diaz. You know, getting all the people he wants. I don't know about that. So dumbass. Everyone keeps saying Hezzy, bro. We can't keep putting Hezzy here, man, because everyone's gonna be like, oh man, when Hezzy doesn't get taken there, everyone's gonna be like, oh, every mock had him there and he doesn't go there. You think future Lizzie, are you trolling with future clutch at 7? I don't think that. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Future clutch was good, but I don't know. I feel like that 7 pick is such a weird pick. Such a weird pick. I think it's gonna be. It's got to be traded for something. It's got to be traded. They got to try to trade for a lock in the league. Um, I'm not saying he should or shouldn't get drafted, but pick 13 is crazy. I agree. I think I think it's a little crazy too. But they're gonna pick whoever they want. I think they go Polo. I think they're gonna go Polo and Hezzy. I don't think they get both of. I don't think they're gonna get both of. I don't think they're gonna get both of Achilles guys. They'll get one of them, but they're not gonna get both of them. I doubt they get both of them. 14. Well, none of these teams. I don't think are gonna take Yusuf. Let's see. They got Greenlight. They got Harvey. They got Lav. They need a power forward to center. Um, this might be the go Cease. Yep. Everyone writes the pick as soon as I'm in the chat. Like as soon as I put it there. Yeah, he's off their board. Chrissy's off their board. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna take Chrissy. No Bucks. No, I think they bring back Dawg 6 and Dimes. That's my projection. I think they're gonna bring back. I think Cease gets left out into the draft. Who's taking Cease? I mean, the only team that could possibly take Cease higher. Actually, I wouldn't be shocked. Actually, I'm gonna change this. Because I don't think Cease is gonna. I agree. I don't think Cease is gonna get that far. Um. Do that. Yeah. You're done, G7? Well, that's what I thought. I thought about Cease at that 12 pick. I thought about Cease at that 12 pick. I'd probably say 10. I don't think. I don't think the Pacers are gonna. I think Kick is the more likely pick. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Harris is gonna get pissed right now. Harris is gonna get pissed because I'm agreeing with Glizzy. The future is probably still better than most of these locks. And then that. I know Harris is over here like, champ, come on. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna do that. And then Polo. Peer pressure. No, I'm gonna put you where I want to put you. And I'm putting you back at 7. But I'm moving sub to 9 and C's to 10. 14. Let me think. They need so they have green light, they have Harvey, and they have Lav. They're not going to go with the center here. It has to be a power forward. They need a power forward. Um, they need a power forward. Oh no, I mean They need a lock, if anything.
ESGN2K no shot.
Hey, appreciate the sub. Oh my god, sub good, man. Appreciate we got 5 subs in here. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Where was I at? Let me think. What could the Blazers do? What could the Blazers do here? Let me just look at something. Let me think. You know, this could be. You know who they're gonna get? They're gonna get Jay Snags for green light. I'm gonna put Jay Snags here. I think they're gonna get Jay Snags for green light. Or something like that. I think that really it's gonna they're gonna be like, hey, what power forwards he like? I think he might like. I know they have. I think I mean, they could get Lawrich too. They could get Lawrich. I think they're gonna get a green light guy for him here though. It's either gonna be Jay Staggs or I think Jay Staggs because teams like the Celtics and the Magic would grab him. So I'm gonna go with Jay Staggs here. That's not fear potential. They have Harvey, and then at center, I think. Then here, I'm gonna go Chaos. I know that they're trying to trade out of the picks, so we'll go with Chaos here again. I know that Jonah's like, oh, here we go. They're taking the same guy again for me. Same guy, different day. I'm gonna do that. See something. I just want to see what unretained players you got. DJ2KLeague, Putback, Harry. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to give some picks a different look. I'm also adding players in that are left out from getting brought back. Here I'm gonna go Zuli. Good old fashioned Celtics going to shooting guard again the first round. Everyone's shocked Gazuli makes it this far. But I'm gonna put Gazuli there. Actually, no, yeah, I think they're gonna I think they're gonna look at getting. I think Chaos is that pick at 15. I could put a lock there, but there's not really. Natty, well, they could get it. They could get Gazuli at 15. I could see them do Gazuli at 15. When's the Magic's next pick? 23. Wait, isn't Gazuli? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I think Gazuli. Why would they not take a shooting guard? I think somebody's gonna take DJ. I haven't gotten there yet. I actually think the Magic are gonna go. Hang on. I'm gonna go Gazuli here. Then I could put DJ here. Yeah, no, he's a top power forward. Let me think things through. God damn. Yeah. because he has a relationship with Greenlight. Greenlight's gonna be like, hey, can I get one pick? And they're gonna like they might listen to Greenlight on one of the picks, and he's gonna probably pick Jay Stangs over DJ. Greenlight's gonna like kindly ask for at least one of his guys. Like, hey, can we get one of my guys? Like you brought me to this team. Can I get one pick? And then probably here they probably go with Yusuf. What are you talking about? Oh, I mean, what center? They have 17, so it's either. Hang on. I mean, it's either gonna be Jay Snags or I don't think he's gonna take Ant Don't Miss. I think that he would probably take Jay Snags because Jay Snags is good on fives and threes. So like, get a guy that's good on both game modes. Celtics and Magic can take a side. Yeah, they can. I agree, but I don't think I think that these are good picks for the like right now. Guardable and Gazuli have been playing pre-draft together, so I think this is a possibility. If Gazuli falls here, this is a perfect scenario. It's not always about where players are ranked or how good they've been. Sometimes it's about fit, and we've seen that in this league before. We've seen some good players drop. Zay was one of the best players in the pool last year and dropped to 7. Like we got to remember, like yes, a player might be better than another player, but somebody might take somebody else. Like it's going to be about fit. People are going to want to take their guys over other guys. When it comes to 50-50 situations, guys are going to be like, well, let's take a guy for a fit and skill. He has both. Jason Hanks is good at the game, and he's a good fit with Greenlight here. At least Greenlight gets somebody that he's comfortable with. I'm going to put. I'm changing it up, Harris. I'm changing it up because everybody wants to go into the same line and copy and paste everybody's opinions. I'm trying to be different here because I think that we have to be a little impartial and different on our choices. Yeah, a lot of coaches are different. Appreciate the follow, Neverfold. um, a lot of coaches have different philosophies, but some of these like philosophies never change, and I think some of these picks are going to be a lot more likely than you think. Where I got my guy Worm. Um, I'm not sure, man. Worm. I see. I've honestly, I think I've seen Worm play one time, and it's been a long time ago. Worm's always trying to post stuff and always trying to play. I know that. I'm not sure. Um, 18. What power forwards? Is there any league power forwards at this point? Because we gave them future. I think Putback gets brought back. This team. Is there any power forwards out in the class right now that are worth it? I think this might be. Could be Jolo. Could be. Yeah, this might be the Jolo. This might be Jolo. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jolo here. I think. Um. I'm just curious. Do you guys think Reg gets traded or no? Does the chat think Reg gets traded at all? Um. That's a question. Does Reg get traded? Uh. I'm gonna go with Jolo here. I'm gonna go with Jolo. Imagine I get cut. Okay, you guys are crazy. Here, Dewan, Keith, Keith, Dex, Little Sauce. No, they're not going to take. I don't think they take Willow Sauce here. Um, Sixers. Um, I think what's going to happen is the Sixers are going to bring back Yusuf and trade him to the Blazers if this is the case, if this is their projection. Let me see. They need a center. I think we would see. Did I have? I don't like the center situation at all. Not looking good for Jeff Terrell. Not looking good, Jeff. Jeff, I'm sorry, man. Walnut gets brought back. What if they did? Is there like a? It almost looks like that Walnut might just get traded back to the team already on. That seems like something that would happen in this league. Seems like something that would happen. Let's put Eli. Why would they take Eli back with the pick when they could have just brought him back? Um, Sixers pick. There's like really. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with the Sixers pick at all. There's nothing here that makes sense for me at this pick. Um, I'll do. I don't like any of the centers this high. I don't like any like. Jeff is not going to take an inexperienced center. Maybe he. I don't know. They went trade. No. I think they just bring back Walnut. I mean, not Walnut. Yeah, I guess they could just trade back for Walnut. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all for them. I don't. Well, I'm just gonna put it. I'm just gonna put a center here. They could go with Parox. I feel like they're gonna go with somebody on PlayStation Center. Just don't know. Is there any on? God. Tough. Did they get Oreo? I put him on center. I don't know. I don't like any of these. Ant don't miss. I don't know about. I don't like any. I don't like any pick here for the Sixers. Authentic. I mean, technically, Authentic isn't retired. Technically, he's not retired. I mean, he's not in the pool, but he could get a prospect badge. I mean, a lot of these players aren't essentially in the pool yet. Best choice you got right now. I would go with amazing, bro. It's kind of one of those situations, bro. I don't really know. I mean, I get the Anthem mispick because of Dre. I'll put. You know what? But I don't think Jeff is gonna. I don't know if Jeff. I mean, Jeff listens to his players. I just don't know how he's gonna feel about taking a center for Dre. Dimes is not on the board. Interesting. I think regardless, they're gonna use this pick to bring back a player. Chaos is off the board. Oh, wait, shit. Chaos didn't get taken. Oh, shit. Oh shit. Good eye. Good eye. I forgot. I didn't have him get taken. So yeah, Chaos. Good eye. Good eye. Good eye, Dynasty. Um, that even makes me think more that like I wonder if Jeff could convince the Blazers to give him 14 for Yusuf. I wonder if he can convince them to give him 14 for Yusuf so he can get Chaos. Yeah, you can put Chaos at center. Chaos can play center. Yeah, Chaos can play center. Um, Pistons, they need a shooting guard. Oh, yeah, Glenn Ratty, Trey Dawes, Symptoms, Be Rich. I'm gonna keep putting the Pistons the same thing over and over again. People aren't gonna like it. I think I do. Is there any other shooting guard besides Trey Dawes that I can put here? Some of these picks are gonna stay. Um, I'll go Trey Dawes. Go Trey Dawes. Kings. Um, they need a center or a power forward. At this point, they're probably going power forward. Um, there any league? Oh, yeah, let me see the unretained power forwards. No. Yeah, I'll go Sticks here because I don't think they're gonna take a center. Because there's no center out there that's worth taking in the first round at this point. And then good old fashioned. I'm gonna keep doing it. Keep putting them there. Keep putting them there. Actually, Kick can play other positions. You can put Kick at multiple spots, so I'm gonna put Kick. Things here. Bam, LOL. Bam's on. Bam. I don't think it's gonna be in the pool. Push not falling past Heat. I'm gonna keep Tay there. Okay, so we're at shooting guard here. Glenn's still on the board. I wonder how Spam and Glenn would. Glenn's the best available shooting guard. Yeah. I go Glenn. I know it's the second time I put him here on the Nets, but this is going to be a hilarious screenshot to look back on. Harris, it's at the end of the day, this is more about this is about more just changing out picks and not going with the same order. Because everyone, if I see one more mock, Lizzie, Greens, and Spam, I'm gonna flip out. We got to stop doing that same order to start out every mock. We can't do that in every mock because that's not. I guarantee you, I'd bet money that's not going to be the first 3 picks. I'd bet money that's not going to be the first. Yep. When I need to find out the retainment date, I might actually wait to do my 25 team mock. Like, let me see. So that's my first round. I won't touch a Bach until after Combine. Riz definitely getting a PG. Okay. It's up to the chat. Do you guys want me to do the whole draft, or do you guys want me to pass this off to Harris? I might just host Harris at this point. We kind of talked about some things. We did a first round mock. Do we do the whole mock, or do I host Harris at this point? Because I don't know if I have the first. I don't know if I have the second round picks. Yeah. Why don't we go to a sports team stream? Why don't we host Harris? Because I think that we had a good convo about the expansion. We kind of talked about some things. Yeah. Maybe I'll jump on Harris' stream and we'll talk about some things. How does that sound, Harris? Please save the draft. Yeah, I'll save it. Okay, hang on. I got you. All right. Well, let's get over it. Listen, let me do my closing remarks. Listen, guys, I'm gonna post this up on YouTube. I'm gonna upload it. Nice short stream today. We streamed for about 2.5 hours, so that's a shorter stream than what I've been doing. I'm trying to get to my allotted hours, so let's just kind of do some closing remarks here. Well, I just want to say congratulations to Harry for receiving the spot for Oz Gaming through the Invitational for the Australian Invitational for Oz Gaming. Congratulations to him. We'll give a round of applause for him. W's in the chat for him. Appreciate everybody who's been here. Tomorrow we're going to get to see the expansion draft and see who gets selected. As of right now, I have projected that it's going to be still Glow, and I think the other pick may change to like a Jaden type pick. Maybe it still is Doll 6. I don't know. A lot of things for Moody to look at tonight. Good luck to him. I know he said he came into the chat earlier talking about how things have been going for him through the process of selecting players. He kind of spoke on that early in the stream. We also got to go over obviously the situation with Chalk and Fab and them no longer being able to go into the NBA2KLeague, and we also kind of did a short little mock draft and talked about some things, and I kind of shook it up a little with my picks. I know this is probably one of my crazier mocks because I went in a different direction with a lot of these picks, but I like to give different angles, give different picks. Maybe people see a pick that's really nice and they like more of a player there, so nice to change some things up. But I do appreciate you guys. I'm going to go over and I'm going to raid my guy Harris, so please go over there and support his stream. Make sure you guys go sub up. Support all the content that we make, guys. We do appreciate all the help. And for all my friends who are going to watch this back on YouTube, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to put the link in the bio, and I am going to host Harris. Have a good night, guys.